ChapterThat. Hey, welcome to ChapterThat. Welcome back to another video of Sean and I on the couch talking about things. So what are we talking about today, Sean?
Today we're going to talk about something very, very, very special.
Oh, you didn't. I knew it. I knew you were gonna make a video about my birthday because we skipped my birthday, so we didn't get to do a video about it, but I knew he was gonna do it.
Okay, I'm so sorry that we missed your birthday.
Yeah, we did, and we're making up for it now with this amazing video.
It's Father's Day. Sorry.
It's Father's Day?
It's Father's Day. It's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day.
God, like priests. Oh my God.
Like our dad, not priest Father's Day.
Oh!
You know,
oh, right.
Father's Day.
Oh, right.
Father's Day.
I get
Dad's Day. I don't know.
I get it. Oh,
You
it's Father's Day.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
Oh my God. I was so off.
Yes.
Woo!
It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, but since it is Father's Day, okay, it's my opportunity to ask you, Sean, brother, have you ever wanted to be a father?
I think I've always wanted to be a father. And
Really?
I've always thought about how I would possibly raise my kid.
Oh my God, I want to cry.
I don't think I necessarily have to have a kid, possibly adopt.
I think that's a very good point to make. If you adopt a child, you're as much a parent of that child as when you conceive a child. I think they're two of the same thing. Happy Father's Day to all fathers out there of adopted children and children conceived. But on that note, we have something more crucial to talk about. So you want to be a father, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, possibly.
okay, and
I don't know.
possibly I'm 33 and I'm at the age where I really want to have a child. And I know nothing about raising children at all. So I did some research. I went on some websites and I found out a few things about children and how to raise them and babies. And we are going to put Sean Harrison to the daddy test. Do you know what the daddy test is? Well, I'll tell you. The 3 D's of daddyhood. Do you know what is D number 1? Duty. Duty. What's D number 2? Diligence. D number 3. I give up on you. So much. What is D number 3, Sean? I have a gun to your head in fingers.
Determination.
Yeah! No. Dedication.
All right. Okay.
Also, I came up with 3D, so that was an unfair question. All right, so we're going to put Sean to the test of the 3Ds. And the first thing we're going to do is put him through a duty test. And the first thing we're going to do is see if he knows how to burp a baby.
But why did I have to be in a test? Why can't we all be in a test?
Oh my God, you're so existentialistic. I'm going to give you my baby, so hold the baby. And for this first test on duty, we're going to see if Sean Harrison knows how to burp a baby. Okay, here we go.
Okay, how would you burp? Logically, you would burp. So you would use you push your diaphragm, your stomach, and then you tap it. Yeah.
So you'd say that you would put pressure into your child's stomach muscles.
Yeah, I would kind of. Doesn't that make perfect sense?
Wrong!
Yeah.
Well, Sean failed the first test on duty. Let's go to the next test. Sean, tell us, what is D number 2?
It was diligence.
Great. So we're going to do a fast fire rapid question answer. And Sean's going to have 10 seconds for each answer. Now, this is from the website danielwong.com on 10 questions that successful parents ask themselves. We're going to take 5 of these questions and ask Sean. Here you go. 10 seconds for each question. Do you want what's good for your child or what's best for your child?
What's good for your child?
Wrong. You should actually choose what's best for your child.
Wait a minute.
Sometimes good is just limiting. So you challenge your child by giving them the best.
But what is the best?
You know what? Let's go to number 2. Will you measure your success as a parent by the quality of the relationship or by how effectively you can control your child?
Quality of the relationship.
Good. You pass. Now, will you say the following things to your child? I'm proud of you.
Yes.
You're stupid.
Depends on the question. No, yes, no. No.
What? Don't believe in your dreams.
Well, I mean, not all parents believe in dreams.
I am
Of
losing.
course, yes.
I'm losing faith in you. Okay, wait,
Oh,
girl.
yes. Yes, of course. Follow your dreams, kids.
You can do it.
Yes.
That took too long. You are an alien.
Aliens are really cool, and I think, yes.
I love you.
Yes, obviously.
You're a failure.
No.
You are a pina colada and boys don't wear pink.
Boys definitely wear pink.
Good answer. You pass. Will you focus more on what your child does or who your child is becoming?
Well, focus on who your child's becoming, definitely.
Good answer, brother. Would you ask your child to make a commitment or force your child into doing things?
I mean, okay, let's look at this logically. Okay, for example, if your kid were to do their homework, but they were being rebellious, and they made a prior commitment, then at that point, do you not force them? Okay.
Test number 3. Do you remember the third D, Sean? Dedication.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna dedicate to your future child that doesn't exist right now but might exist very soon in the next 2 years. Who knows? You have 20 seconds. Let's go. Goodbye.
What do you mean by dedicate?
Dedicate your heart and soul.
Dear future child, you might see this, and at this point, you're not in existence, and that's fine. But if you are watching this from many years ahead, then I just would like to say that I would like to dedicate my whole life to you, and I hope that right now you are fine and that you're happy, and if you're not, and if we perhaps have a bad relationship, and if we can't talk, then I'm truly sorry, and let's try to work it out. If we're doing well, then that's fantastic, baby. And I just would like to say that, future child, that wherever you are and whoever you are, that you're very special, and I love you.
That was so beautiful, my brother. It's almost like you want me to become a mother. I feel so many things in my heart. Don't look at me like you want to throw a big dart.
Why? Why? Great. That's fantastic. Thank you, Shad, for testing me.
I think, according to my 3Ds to daddyhood, Sean has passed with flying colors. The dedication bit just, he just won. I thought it made up for the burping, which, by the way, was absolutely wrong. You don't burp children by pressing into their stomachs.
Whoa, I'm sorry. I can't wait for Mother's Day.
I'll be fantastic, Mom. So what was it like for you going through this test? Did it open up your mind in any way?
I think it's made me think about parenthood and being a father in a way where there seems to be so many rights and wrongs. Like, is that a thing? Should we be learning from fatherhood from a book? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if that's something which is correct. Because if you think of it, parenting wise, not many cultures and people agree with each other. I mean, even with the notion of, do I punish a child by using a cane and do I not? That's super
Yeah. Even parenting in the Western Asian culture are totally different, right?
Right?
Yeah. I totally agree with that. And I'm so glad that, even I kind of was watching you go through the test and sort of navigate your own kind of principles and morality and, some of those standard stock answers. You have everybody has their own point of view and their own way to raise a child. Speaking of which, the test really made me think about my own dad, who is our dad. And thank God I miss him because COVID-19 and I haven't seen him. I probably won't see him for 6 months when all this is over because he lives in another country. But I think it made me realize how much I appreciate my dad and how much I just love him completely. Thinking about wanting to become a parent myself.
So what's your favorite memory of Dad?
Okay. Wow. Nobody's ever asked me that question before.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, so my favorite memory of Dad. Well, it's got to be our trip to Nepal because we went to Nepal together and we had one-on-one time and we saw Mount Everest together. I think it was just really two human beings. It didn't feel like parent and daughter. It just felt like two people connecting, and I really appreciated that trip. I learned so much about my dad during that trip. What about you, Sean?
That's beautiful. I remember as a kid, dad had scolded me, and he was punishing me at that point because I can't remember what I did, but I remember running into my room because I was scared and I was quite sad. I stayed in that room, and eventually I heard Dad knock on the door, and he opened the door, and I was crying, and he felt and looked sad, and I was kind of confused, and he came up to me and he hugged me and said, I'm sorry for shouting at you. And I think that was like one of the most powerful things even at that age, because to me it was like my parent apologized because he scolded me and I was doing something wrong, and I just felt like that was such a egoless like thing to do, and it really moved me as a kid, and it really made me want to like be better, you know, because I felt like he was trying to be better for me, and I just felt like, wow, that's very special. Yeah, that's the beauty of Dad.
I hear you. I never knew about that memory. Wow. Well, there's another person in our family who is father.
Yes.
And he's our stepbrother called Alexander Stingle. You know, I remember Alex being this like heavy drinker and like, you know, big guy and kind of rowdy and loved the club. But of course, he had a great job and he settled down. I wasn't prepared for him to be a father. And I think he was prepared, but he kept quiet about it for so long. So now that he's been a father already, almost a year now, coming close, it's just such an amazing thing to see one of us now go all the way. So we want to introduce Alex to you and his son called Nathaniel. So we've prepared a little video and we've asked Alex some questions on what fatherhood means to him. So we really hope you enjoy it. Here you go.
Hi everybody, this is Nathaniel and I'm Alex. 3 things I enjoy about fatherhood. It's kind of day by day, it's always a new moment, and every time you have a new moment in his life, it's kind of just very exciting. Perhaps maybe the most emotional time I think was when he was born. Like, that was a interesting day, I would say. I was there in the operating theater, I saw him come out, I cut the cord, and I think that first moment where my wife was being attended to and it was just me and him, when I held him for the first time, yeah, that was one hell of a moment, I tell you. You don't understand until you're there. You can only really understand it if you're there with your own son. What's it like to be a father? Well, I say this again, it's not about you anymore. It's about raising him up, trying to teach him to be a man, to be a good man, to have good values. You know, I just try to make him the best kind of guy he can be. To me, that's been what fatherhood has been so fun. And any advice for new dads or parents out there? Yeah, I actually got a very good piece of advice from 2 friends of mine, actually. Both of them are parents. They said that there's going to be 1,001 people trying to give you advice and saying that maybe their way is better. But honestly, once you hit a base level of understanding how to care for them, then it really comes down to finding what works for you, what works for your partner and you, and obviously what works for him, because every one of these little guys are different. So, you know, don't stress out too much about following the books. If he's happy and he's healthy, I think that's the best part, and that's the best thing you can do.
Happy Father's Day, and I hope you have the best Father's Day and Sunday in the world.
Yes. Drink lots of champagne,
Yes.
I hope.
If you like this video and you would like to help us out, please click the subscribe button
And ring the bell for notifications.
ring the bell for notifications. And have a great Sunday, and have a beautiful Father's Day. To all the fathers out there, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful Father's Day. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye.